Coming back to the big story we have this evening, and the question we're asking, should Arvind Kejriwal sack his law minister Somnath Bharti? Joining us on a special panel this evening, Dr. Somnath Bharti of the BJP, C.R.Kesavan of the Congress party. They're joining us here in the studio. We'll also have with us Professor Anand Kumar, who's the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi party. We're waiting for him to join us. But I'd like to take the first question with the Congress then. The Congress party wants Somnath Bharti to be arrested. You've urged the Lieutenant Governor to intervene. What is stopping your party, which leads the government at the centre, from asking the police to go ahead and act?
Instead of doing what is right for the people of Delhi, instead of ensuring that the law is equal for everybody, here we have Mr. Kejriwal's party trying to defend the indefensible acts of the minister. It was a very clear choice for them. Either choose between...
So what is your choice? Why don't you...
Let me just... Right. It was a very clear choice for them. Either decide between the erring Bharati or choose Bharat. And they decided to choose Bharati over Bharat. With respect to the question here, it's very clear. Because this party has been involved in a lot of flip-flops. When you talk about our stand, we extended support to the 2.2 crore people of Delhi to ensure that they have a stable government, and we said that the support continues as long as they implement the manifesto, keeping the development and interests of the people in the mind.
I'm not talking about the support. I'm saying what is stopping the central government from asking the police to act?
No, that is precisely why today a delegation has gone, met the Lieutenant Governor and insisted, and I've told him that please ensure that the law is same for everybody, because it is simple. If you just give me a second, I can explain the hypocrisy of the Aam Aadmi party. They look at the way they reacted, the demand for the SHO. This whole thing was orchestrated because they wanted to divert, deviate and distract attention from Mr. Somnath Bharti. It was not about statehood. It was not about, the incident, the Danish incident, because when that incident happened, did Mr. Kejriwal and his party go on Dharna the same day? No. This happened after an FIR, and if you look at the details of the FIR, it is startling. The charges against, though they didn't name the MLA, the charges were outraging a woman's modesty, molestation, criminal intimidation and wrongful restraint. And these are serious charges. And when this has happened, and they said the SHO cannot continue because he might interfere. Here is the law minister with such serious charges. Right. So that is why we've gone to the LG and told him, please ensure that though he is a law minister, whatever needs to be done according to law should be done. And one more thing to Mr. Kejriwal and his party. When you have selective amnesia when it comes to justice, you always said, we are the repository of self-righteousness and justice. Why this flip-flop here? Why are you doing this?
Right, we can put that question because I'm told that Professor Anand Kumar, spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi party, is with us. Why this selective amnesia is the question that has been put to you when it comes to justice. You wanted the police to go on leave when there is a serious charge against your own minister. Why can't you decide now and tell him, look here, it's time for you to step back?
No, we do have an inquiry instituted by Lieutenant Governor, and the inquiry is about his engagement that night in presence of certain police officers. And at this point, the inquiry doesn't involve either his ministry or our government, and therefore we are waiting for the honorable inquiry officer to submit the report. And as soon as the report is there, if there is any spot,
right. But so you didn't wait for an inquiry when it came to asking for the action against the police personnel. You immediately went on a dharna. So should the ladies in question also go on a dharna and start protesting? Is that the way that people get justice in a government headed by the Aam Aadmi party?
No, you have to see the point about the role of the police officers, because the inquiry had to engage the police staff of the station where these are in charge. They are the captains of those police stations, and therefore they should be either transferred from there. And the last thing they did was to send them on leave, and that was okay with us. We were not asking for anything more.
Many are asking if a fair probe is possible with Mr. Bharti still being the law minister of Delhi. Let me bring in a voice from the BJP. Dr. Somnath Bharti is here. Are you not satisfied with the judicial probe? Why do you want the police to go ahead and act?
The most important part is, look, the able friend from Aam Aadmi Party, Professor Anand, would concur with my saying that they are fighting against the VIP culture. As they say, they're fighting against the red lights, they're fighting against minister game that the so-called conventional political parties generally had in India. But isn't this what they're protecting? They are protecting a VIP minister versus the armed police wala. You have in charge of a PCR van who had to go on a leave. You have a SHO, who is an armed police wala, by the way, who had to proceed on leave. But you have a caste minister, you have a VIP minister who did not have to follow the protocol of judicial inquiry at all. But the second point is, the first question of you also is very pertinent. Yes, we have a lawless law minister in Delhi, but we all know that the police is under the centre. So why the centre is not acting against the lawless law in Delhi? I believe, if I'm allowed to say, the chameleon par excellence would commit suicide if they say the change, if they see the change in colour that these two political parties are showing to to India. In fact, look, the Congress has been playing to the gallery also along with the Aam Aadmi Party, in the sense that the bigger aim of the Congress and the Aam Aadmi Party is to stall the real aim of India in 2014.
This has been said repeatedly, Mr. Kesavan. How do you respond?
My friend Dr. Sambat is, is real good command of language. But I think I just want to remind this here. It should not be a question of sour grapes for BJP. It was a verdict for change, and the Congress party decided to support the Aam Aadmi Party. It's not even been a month. So it's just been, but the question we want to ask is, the people of Delhi and the Congress party were looking at this movement to transition itself into a political party which governs the capital. But unfortunately, recent occurrences have given rise to a tendency where they are transitioning from democracy to mobocracy. So that is the worry.
That's the question that I want to put to you, because you are partners, you are supporting the Delhi government, one. The police is under you, too. You are the party with the government at the centre. You could perhaps tell the police to act. Sir, there have been so many cases when women have complained, and the action has been strict. Look at what happened to Tarun Tejpal. Here is a serious charge by women, and we are taking, especially after the December gang rape case, we've been taking these cases seriously. Why doesn't the government at the centre, one, say, look here, you need to take action? Ask the police to take action, one. And if you are so hurt, if you feel that justice is not being done, why don't you pull out support to the party here in Delhi, to the government here in Delhi?
The question you raised is precisely, we have answered your question by meeting the Lieutenant Governor. He is a representative of the centre.
Symbolic.
No, sir. Federalism is not symbolic. That's what Aam Aadmi Party said about Republic Day. This is not symbolic. The difference between the Congress Party and Aam Aadmi Party is simple. We respect the institutions of democracy and the dignity and the decorum. The spectacle which they enacted not only dented democracy, it was a...
But you are supporting
No, please. And we are qualifying it. It's been a month. We are supporting them based on issues. Why we are doing this is we are holding them accountable, telling them come back to why we supported you. Look at your manifesto of 18 points. What did you say about women's security? You said you will do a citizen security force. You have not done it. Those are the issues which have to be attacked. Right. And we are saying that the issue is they have not performed. They have realized that, they say you campaign in poetry but you govern in prose. They have realized they have bitten more they can chew. So they are trying to divert the attention from the governance issues. We are saying put an end to the Somnath Bharti issue, come back to governance.
Let's bring them in. Let's bring in Professor Kumar here. Professor Kumar, you're being accused of protecting a caste minister versus an armed police wala. Your minister says, I have video evidence to prove I did no wrong. Why not put it out? Do you believe that he's become a liability for the Aam Aadmi Party now?
No, I want to go back to my friend C.R.Kesavan's statement about governance issue, and that's the bottom line. Governance in Delhi requires an urgent check by all, including the opposition parties in Delhi Assembly as well as the central government and Parliament of India. Delhi is no ordinary city, it is capital of India, where police is beyond the control of elected representatives.
We are talking about the law minister here. What will be done about the law minister, sir?
No. Let me come to the law minister. Once we have law under control, from Dr. Sri Madan Lal Khurana to Srimati Sheila Dikshit, the point was underlined again and again, and it was in the zone of benign neglect all these years, and the tragedy was last year, December.
Let's talk about today, sir. Let's talk about today.
Today I said our party stands very clear on the question of our law minister. Inquiry has been instituted. If you give a little space and scope to the inquiry officer, let the inquiry report come out.
All right.
Whatever is the verdict, we will honor it.
Right. We are running out of time. A quick word, sir.
No, look, let me pick up the word that he said, Mr. Anand. Urgent change in governance. Whatever the urgency of change in governance is, you're not expecting a law minister to go and pull out a lady from a car, subject her to cavity examinations, subject her to urinate in the public and take a sample. Is this a way? Is this the way the democracy moves? And my friend Kesavan says that they have dented democracy. If they have dented democracy, if they have held the Republic of India to hostage, so is it not the duty of the Congress, who in fact is subjecting itself to the dent further?
Okay, we are seriously out of time. 10 seconds.
I just have a word? Straight word to the Aam Aadmi Party. Stop moral policing. Listen to your moral conscience. Do what is right for the people of Delhi, which is why the Congress Party voted for you.
All right. Professor Kumar, Mr. Kesavan and Dr. Patra, thank you very much for joining us this evening. Of course, we're waiting to see what the Aam Aadmi Party finally decides. I'd like to take the first question with the Congress then. The Congress Party wants Somnath Bharti to be arrested. You've urged the Lieutenant Governor to intervene. What is stopping your party, which leads the government at the centre, from asking the police to go ahead and act? Why don't you...
Let me just... Right. It was a very clear choice for them. Either decide between the erring Bharati or choose Bharat. And they decided to choose Bharati over Bharat. With respect to the question here, it's very clear. Because this party has, instead of doing what is right for the people of Delhi, instead of ensuring that the law is equal for everybody, here we have Mr. Kejriwal's party trying to defend the indefensible acts of the minister. It was a very clear choice for them. Either choose between...
So what is your choice? Coming back to the big story we have this evening, and the question we're asking, should Arvind Kejriwal sack his law minister Somnath Bharti? Joining us on a special panel this evening, Dr. Somnath Bharti of the BJP, C.R.Kesavan of the Congress Party. They're joining us here in the studio. We'll also have with us Professor Anand Kumar, who's the spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. We're waiting for him to join us. But